as men, wazazi wetu, the men wa kitambo walikuwa naambiwa wanaume wasili. Nowadays men are crying. And it's good to cry. Cry as much as you can. Because I usually tell people this. If men were not supposed to cry, then Mungu hangetuweka machozi. Angetuweka mate mingi. Tu emotional unatema mate kando. Arudi unaongea. But alituweka machozi. Ya kulia. Atikauka kisabuni. No. And that is why most of the previous generations, look at it, most men are either rotting in jail. That is 1. 2, rehabs. 3, watu wengi wako tu huku nje without purpose. Most men from the previous generations. Then there's hii generation yetu. Tu vijana tunaendesha gari kubwa huku nje. Young boys and girls are doing big things out here. Things our parents were not able to do. Because it all starts in the mind. Our parents walikuwa closed off that. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. Girls, don't talk about men.
Good day wherever you are watching us from. This is Awilo. You're welcome back to another episode of the Untold Truth. We are here back again with an amazing conversation. Remember that we are here to learn, relearn, and unlearn each and every day. At the end of this episode, we expect you to learn something, to gain new experience, and then to get inspiration from any angle, even if it is only one word. Just get inspired. So remember that this episode is brought to you by Creative Practice Economy, right in the heart of Lavington. Yani Creative Economy Practice, right in the right heart of Lavington. If you want to know more about them, kindly just DM me so that I get to take you through about everything we do here. So today I'm joined with my guest. Today I'm really joined with an amazing guest today, and we want to indulge in a conversation. In a conversation that maybe we can see that most of people always don't get much to talk about it. So if you are new here, we say thank you for being part of this family. For our new subscribers, we really appreciate you being here, and our returning ones, we say a big thank you because you are amazing people to the family of the Untold Truth. So today, our conversation, we are going to talk about to shed some light in a battles men face during in today's society, maybe both men and women, but in a angle, taking in this angle of men. From emotional negligent and unrealistic expectation, things that maybe you expect that only women go through, but if you sit down vizuri now, you have a conversation with men, you realize that even men go through a lot these days. So without further ado, allow me to introduce my guest today. Karibu sana.
Yes. My name is David Kimani.
Songa kidogo.
My name is David Kimani.
Mike kushike.
Let's say I'm the founder of the Tour Front, Luxury Adventures and Travels. And I'm really proud to be here.
Karibu
to
sana.
Talk and share, because some things need to be said for people to hear and to learn, because it doesn't gain anyone kujieke information.
Sure.
And I can say that this is a good start.
Karibu sana. From the Untold Truth, we really appreciate you being there and appreciate your time of you being here, able to come to this desk. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Before we go deep into our conversation, before we go deep into our conversation, I wanna you have told us about the travel adventure, something like that. Can you tell us about that? Ndio tujue hata kama sisi wenyewe tunaweza safiri, hata if you can sponsor the whole Awilo yo. Hata sisi wenyewe to travel.
About the Tour Front, we do both local and international travel. For local, we do destinations like Masai Mara, Amboseli, Samburu, the common ones most people know. And we also do the untapped ones, like Chilu Hills, Chalbi Desert, Turkana. Outside, we have over 120 destinations globally, and we have over 60 partners internationally. So wherever you want to go, we'll get you there. And our motto is travel in style, explore with class.
Amazing. Eh? How did you come about that?
It's just, let's just say struggles. It gets to a point where you struggle a lot to get opportunities, that you have to create an opportunity for yourself. Because it's not easy, especially being a boy child. Everyone is looking up to you to deliver financially, emotionally, mentally, to a point that you feel like you can lose yourself. And at that point, I decided, what's my passion? It's travel. And it took me long, and that's how I came up with the motto, travel in style, explore with class. Because the Tourfront is a luxury company. And we pride ourselves in delivering exceptional service. Because having gone through some things, I feel like I needed to build it and give opportunities to other young people. And I believe it's off on a great start.
Nice one. How is the business taking you?
The business is good, but tough in Kenya.
Tough in Kenya.
Tough. Hey,
what about outside? Because nimesikia ukisema international.
International, it's good. It's good because I can say economy ya Kenya ndo inatufinya. But outside the economy is, I can say there are better destinations than Kenya. But Kenya is also a good one. So the taxes are quite high. So
how do you guys operate since you are in Kenya and you operate outside Kenya? How do you operate?
Through online travel agents. We use online travel agents to manage bookings. Let's say you want to go to Dubai, I have an online travel agent in Dubai. I have an online travel agent in US, in United Kingdom, in Portugal, in Spain. In most of these countries, I have an online travel agent. So if you want to go there, I'll just get in contact with them. Then I'll link you to, then he'll assist you in planning everything. Let's say you're in Kenya, you want to travel to Dubai. I'll call him and tell him I'm sending someone over. Handle it. They are my ground people there.
Nice one. So you really trust your agent. They always do you a fantastic job there?
Yeah, they always do a fantastic job. Because they are tied by contract.
Amazing. I'm interested in knowing how the idea came. How you came up with the idea? Because you can't tell me as your age you are having a company who is international. Can you briefly take us through who is David, you growing up, you coming up with the idea before, just brief, and then we start our conversation.
The idea came up as a result of passion, I can say. But with passion comes tests. With dreams, you'll be tested. You'll want to do something, and yet it will seem unachievable for the longest time. So I wanted to do travel. I did my course in travel, bachelor's degree in tourism management in Masai Mara. Then in second year, I started the Tourfront, Luxury Adventures and Travels. And I started working on the websites, everything, just the basics of the business before I even started getting the clients. My first client came in 2023. That is after almost 2-3 years, but they ended up canceling. Then the other one came in 2024. So during that period, I lost all hope and decided to start looking for jobs because the business wasn't giving. I'm working day and night and not seeing any clients. So I started searching for jobs. I have very many papers. Nimesoma. But hakuna kazi. There are no jobs. And I decided to look for a job in the travel industry, hospitality, sending CVs all around, left, right, and center, over 200 CVs every day.
Yeah.
But none responded. Na kama kulikuwa na response ilikuwa, we regret to inform you that. We regret to inform you. You know how they bring it. And it came to a point where I felt like I needed to create the opportunities I'm looking for. And that is when I decided to focus on my business. And that is me. I am a real definition of resilience, because it hasn't been easy. It has been tough, very tough.
Yeah.
Being very young, nobody believes that at 20, when I was starting it, I was 20 years old. Nobody was believing that a 20-year-old can manage a luxury travel company. But I did. Till date, I'm still working on it. And I'm offering opportunities to youths out here. And it gives me fulfillment, knowing that I'm creating the opportunities I never got.
So being you starting your own company, you didn't even experience an employment part of it? You are not employed before? You didn't even get one?
No, I've never gotten employed. The only thing I did was attachment.
Yeah. 2
attachments. One at a hotel. Sorry, a 5-star hotel. I won't mention the name.
Yeah.
And the other one, I did it in a travel company. That's where I got the experience.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate the work they did on me. And they mentored me. They taught me the basics. And that's how I'm able to manage my own company from it.
So how do you guys get to do it? Because I know you don't have the whole cars. You don't own those cars. How do you get to manage it?
What we do contract hiring.
Yeah.
So I speak with the drivers.
Yeah.
Individual drivers, not companies.
Yeah.
Let's say you have a car.
Yeah.
You don't have a company. You have the company. You don't have the car.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a contract for a service.
Yeah.
Let's say I have a client taking a 1-week safari. Yeah. I'll take your car. Yeah. Give you a contract for 1 week. And through that, you'll get your money. Yeah. I'll get mine.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for everyone, creating opportunities to other people and to myself and other young people out here.
Nice one. That's so amazing. And I've learned a lot through that small experience, through that small conversation you have just had. I've really learned a lot. And I've learned that you have to take yourself outside there and then work out for something. Yeah. You start from somewhere and then eventually you will reach where you want yourself to be. Yes. Yeah, so karibu sana for today. So today we want to go deep into this conversation about the corporate work men and women go through. No, tunasikianga hizi the corporate venye ziko, venye they handle their things. And sometimes you wonder, if you are a wife there out at home and you imagine your husband is there working the whole day and maybe your wife is working the whole day somewhere, you're always worried that maybe they will take my wife away, they will take my husband away. I'd always say that things got messed up in those offices. I don't know if that is true. So we just want to go deep into this conversation and get to know how is corporate work outside there and how are men facing it. Imagine a situation where a man is looking for a job and a lady is up there, maybe the CEO is up there, and people always expect that maybe women is the only people who exchange sex for the positions. Inakuanga pia both men pia they face this thing. How do they handle this situation? If you find yourself in a certain situation where you want a job, and for you to get that job, you have to exchange for something, and you don't want to exchange for that thing, and you really need that job. You have been looking this job for the whole life, and this is the opportunity here, and you have to face it. Is either you exchange it or you miss the job. How do you handle such situation?
It's hard, especially for men.
Yeah.
For girls also, it's also hard for them.
Yeah.
Because in basic words, men operate, let's say girls and women operate with emotions. Men operate with their mind.
Yeah.
And for women, it might be tough, but for men also it's tough. It's only that for men, we don't get the chance to say our stories because we feel like nobody will believe us.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
nobody will take it as serious
Yeah.
because the society has made it to look like girls are quite how do I say it? The society has made it to look like girls are more delicate, which they are delicate, than boys.
Yeah.
But comparing the scales, we are all the same.
Yeah.
Both men and women. We follow the same opportunities.
Yeah.
If it's jobs, nowadays you'll find a woman doing work at a construction site. Yeah. The same as a man. A woman and a man, you'll find them working at the same construction site. You'll find them working in government jobs. You'll find them working in corporate jobs. Yeah. And that tells you we have the same kind of challenges to face, both men and women. Yeah. So for men, I've had different stories where a man will go and report something. Some of them are taken into consideration, but others are just neglected. And they are just these, how do I say it? They are just not taken seriously. So men don't find it easy to go and say, a woman tried to do this, a woman tried to do that. Yeah. Because anyway, no one will believe you. Or it won't be taken into consideration, like a girl's case. So most men end up getting silent. And it is very rare that you'll find a man going on social media, posting about these things, talking about them, but girls deal with emotions. Yeah. So the emotions will tell them, go online, post it, publish it, do whatever you can. Yeah. But for men, you don't want to look weak. You see, because the society has made us to look like we are rocks. We don't have emotions. We don't have feelings. Men are not supposed to cry. Men are not supposed to do this, do that. We have very many constraints and limitations as to how men are supposed to behave. But you're forgetting we are built the same way. We are built with flesh, tears, emotions, and everything. So most men end up going silent and they feel like they are not understood. The first time I saw it, it's juicy. Just a guy that posted it. And I commented on it because it's the first I've seen about corporate harassment, sexual harassment on the boy child. It's the first I've seen online, but I know they exist. But listening to that story, that's how I got to know it's tough. Because wanaume hukunja wanaharibiwa opportunities. Yeah, kukataa vitu zingine. Me being one of them. Yes. And it's not easy.
Take us through that. Put yourself in a shoe where you're the one. Maybe if you are the one. You want, like you are doing the tourism thing. And sometimes you can go even in a corporate office maybe to look for a contract. Mm-hmm. And maybe for you to get that contract signed, you have to exchange something, which is sex. And remember that these contracts mean a lot to you. How do you handle such situation? Do you say that God, I've been praying for this opportunity. I've been praying for this opportunity to get this contract. You just forgive me. Wacha nitende dhambi today. Or we just say that God, you know the situation right now, and I will just leave this contract. Just bless me with another contract. How do you handle such situation? Because I know very well that even you have found yourself in a situation like this before. Take us through.
If I were to find myself in that situation, it's all a matter of principle. And my personal principles do not allow that. So I'll end up canceling it. No matter how big the contract is, no matter how do I say it? No matter how important it is, I'll end up canceling the contract. Because it goes against what I believe. I don't have to sleep with you to get a contract. No, I know I'm worth it. I don't have to do anything extra just to get a job, just to get this and that. I know most people do it, but I'd rather go broke and work myself off to achieve what I need to achieve than do it but if that's my personal opinion. Wengine, if mtu atajisikia kuenda, aende. I've found myself in situations where I've risked a lot, and it came to a point that I started valuing that I'm also deserving of opportunities kama watu wengine. I have qualifications, I have all that. If you don't see it, well and good, you're lost. And there was a time I was working somewhere, and that it was an internship. And there was a lady, I won't mention her name, but she was in her 30s. That time I was in my early 20s, 21. Yes, 21. And we started working at the Safari desk together. But after some time, I felt like there was a growing connection, which I couldn't see. At first, I thought it is a workmate thing. It's a colleague. It's a colleague relationship. I value you as much as you value me. So it came to a point where it started to get intense. There were photos, impromptu photos that I did not know of. She could take selfies of me in the background and hide that I do that. But when I looked back at how well she was doing it, she would hide the phone. And that's when I started realizing this could get messy. And she started pursuing because aliona nimejua na sija react. Because kama mimi kuna kitu naweza if there is something I know about myself, is my ability to remain calm, even in tough situations. So I'll realize you're doing something to me, but I won't react. I'll wait to see how it will end up so that I can now react on the final. I can now make the final decision. So I ignored. Then after some time, it became direct. And at some point, she once asked a question. Devi, kwani unaogopa wa mama? Mi siogopi wa mama. But lakini mi ukiniuliza on my personal opinion. I've always felt like I like them more than younger girls because they are more mature. Most of them. Not all. You'll find older people that are dumb in the head. So, but Mimi, honestly, I wouldn't go to bed with a mama. No. But si kusema na waogopa. But she asked that question and she was like, sema tu naogopa. And I told her no. It was actually over lunch break. Then we went back to the office and it was just jokes all here and there. Then in the evening, she will drive me back to town from Upper Hill. Then we will go to town and from there we'll take my transport back home. So at some point, it started getting closer. You can feel it. You're a man, she's a woman. You can feel emotions in the same car, in the same room. Wherever you are together, you can feel emotions flowing. And I kind of felt it. And part of me kind of liked it. But I did not like the approach. So I ended up getting silent. Nikanyamaza nikasema, let's not make it serious.
Yeah.
Let's just let it die. Then after some time, nilimwambia tu, no, it cannot. And that is when things started getting messy. She was now, kila asubuhi, she will take me from town to the office. Yeah. Then in the evening, back. Yeah. She knew how to drive. I know how to drive, but I don't have my license. Yeah. So she will drive me. So at some point, she stopped and she said, from today, you'll be fine. You will be getting yourself to the office and back to town. No worries. Nilikuwa nafika town. I order my Uber, go to the job. Jioni, nikuje town, niende home. And sijui kama ni kinyongo ama ni wivu. I don't know if it's jealousy.
Yeah.
She started saying, huyu mtu anatoa wapi pesa? Where are you getting your money? You're on attachment, you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
How are you able to order Ubers from town?
Come here every day.
And come to job every day? Now we are not paying you.
Yeah.
And that is when she reported me to our boss, the owner of the company. And she said, David is stealing money from the company. Sasa mimi nitajiteteaje? How do I defend myself?
Were you access to the company money?
Yes, because what we used to do at the office, we used to the Safari desk is placed in a hotel, so we were targeting hotel clients to sell safaris to. It was a contract. So from time to time, I was alone at that office. The boss had entrusted me because as well, nimesoma, I'm intelligent and I'm smart. So he will entrust me to go to the office alone, even for almost a week, 2 weeks. She will just come once after some time to check up on me and go. Especially after nimekata. Sasa hapo ndo ikakuwa ni hivyo. And now she will come mara moja, anapotea, anaenda nakaa, then she's back again. So I was the one handling the money. I'll sell safaris, take the money. In the evening, remember I'm coming back to town, I was going to the headquarters, giving the money to the headquarters office, then go home. You're not allowed to go home with the office, with the money. Yeah, with the money. Yeah. As well as kwenye nilikuwa, the guys knew everything. All safaris I sold, the money I took. So how the hell do you say I'm stealing money, yet you can't prove it?
Yeah.
Don't I have parents? I have parents, supportive parents as well.
Yeah.
So my boss came to me. I was the only guy in the safari desks. Yeah. All the rest were ladies. I was the only guy. Men walikuwa naeko huko kwa van za tours na cruisers. Yeah. Mimi ndo nilikuwa the only guy kwa desk zao zote. I was the only guy. So he came to me. And my boss, I can say he liked me. And he came to me. He did not scold me. He did not shout at me. He came to me and I appreciate him for that. Yeah. He came to me and asked me a question. David, I'm being told you're stealing money from me. Is it true? And be honest with me. And I told him, no, it's not true. Then how are you able to manage this and that? And I told him, in every business, whether you're employed or whether you're working on your own, you have to be smart. What I used to do, I used to sell safaris. Yeah. Yes, I sold safaris for some money. Yeah. A safari is $60. Yeah. You're not paying me. I'll sell the safari at $80. Then I'll take the 20, give you your 60. Did I steal? No, I did not steal.
Kikuyu mind.
I was just talking smart. Yeah. So let's say I'm good in selling. Yeah. I used to sell safaris at maybe $10 higher. Yeah. Eat the rest. Because if you oversell very high, the client will expect luxury while the boss is receiving for budget. Yeah. So I'll just give a small markup, $10, $15 per sale, or 20 maximum. Yeah. So convert that to Kenyan shillings, it's around 3,200 at that time. The rate was 130 something, 138, 35. And that's how I used to make money. So I would afford lunches, I would afford Ubers, I would afford parties, I would afford anything I want. But she wasn't happy. See, my boss, I told him, sikumficha. I told him, mi nauzanga safari at maybe aka profit, then I take the rest. Pocket, I give you your money. I've never gone home with your money. So he understood, and it never got out of hand. I remained at the office, and he continued trusting me because I was honest. So she realized the boy is still here. What do we do with him? Remember, during attachment, the lecturer must come to supervise. So she had planned to sabotage it.
Yeah.
And let's say it's God. God works in ways you cannot explain. And I told you she did not come to the office often as she used to do.
Yeah.
So at that point she realized, now I need to mess this boy up. What do? You wait for the lecturer to come, you give bad comments that I failed the attachment and have to redo it again another place.
Yeah.
That is a whole 3 months wasted.
Yeah.
The lecturer was supposed to come towards the end of the attachment, and when he came, kulikuwa na maandamano. It was on a Wednesday, and this girl was not there.
Yeah.
Then she came in the afternoon expecting the lecturer was coming. Yeah. By God's grace, Uhuru Highway was locked down because of the protests. So the lecturer was not able to access Upper Hill.
Yeah.
So he did not make it there. Yeah. And this woman, she was there that day. And the lecturer called me, David, I'll not be able to get there today, but maybe you can reschedule the meeting. I'll come on Saturday. And I said, well and good. The lecturer came on Saturday. The girl had been posted to travel. Maybe I can't remember if it's Amboseli or Masai Mara. You see how God works?
Yeah.
She was sent and she traveled.
Yeah.
So when the lecturer came,
she was not around.
She was not around. I was alone at the office.
Yeah.
So the lecturer came and found me and asked me, David, where is your supervisor? And I told him, I am my own supervisor. If my boss entrusted me to this place alone, then I can supervise myself. So the lecturer was quite cool, and he gave me the sheet, the marking sheet, and he told me to find a superior maybe in that hotel to sign for me and give me marks and assess me. Remember, all those guys in the hotel were my friends, more than they were friends to her actually. Till date, I still go at the place, and the hotel staff are very friendly to me. So I looked for one. She gave me the marks, I signed it, stamped it, and she gave me back the sheet. A good score, an A. Then the lecturer supervised me. Akaniuliza maswali here and there. How is it? How do you manage operations? Na akaona mimi ni smart, mimi si mtoto mjinga. I explained myself, and he was impressed. Then he left. Now, it's not yet over. This girl, bado anajua, I still have room to sabotage. What does she do? She's back now. Remember, it's maybe 2-3 days before I leave.
Yeah.
And she's now trying to get contacts to my lecturer. I need contacts to your lecturer. Sijui nini, I have to tell him what you've been doing, this and that. As a wise guy, I did not give her my lecturer's number. I called my dad, and I told him, I'm about to give your number to someone.
Yeah.
And you will act as a lecturer. I gave my dad the number. My dad akauliza maswali, mbona unafanya, doesn't it look a bit shady? I explained the whole story to him, and he understood.
Yeah.
So the girl called, and my dad picked.
Yeah.
And she did everything she could to ruin my name. She told my dad worst things, bad things. David is a thief. He steals money. He does this and that. Now remember, she's telling it to my dad thinking it's the lecturer. So my dad is just, I'll talk to David. That boy, I'll talk to him. So she was convinced this is the lecturer. My dad called me, and my dad was so furious. To a point, I asked him, what did she tell you to get you so furious? Ni nini alikuambia ikafanya ukasirike hivi? Because alikuwa amekasirika kuongea ukweli. He was so mad. And you can try to imagine the amount of words someone can feed to your own parent to make your own parent question whatever you had told him before. So I explained to him and I told him, this is why I did not give her the lecturer's number, because I expected her to do this. So my dad told her, let's do this. I'm traveling. My dad was not here. He was abroad. So he told her, we'll talk again and we'll see what we can do, David. And she said, yes, follow up. Since then, she thought she spoke to the lecturer and she ruined my name. But in real sense, she talked to my dad. So that is one of... but you see, for me, I did not go to an extra mile of reporting harassment. Because I remember there is a time we actually collided with a vehicle. Here in town, we were coming from Upper Hill, going to town. And there was enough tension in the car. I was seated on the front seat, the co-driver's seat. She was driving. And there was too much tension. She was looking at me. I was looking at her. I was trying to concentrate, trying to figure out what's happening. And in that moment, tuliingia barabara ya magari zinapita hivi sindo tunaingia. Na tulikwaruza basi hapa mbele. I really thank God that it did not get messy, because if tungeingia kwa hiyo barabara, we'd have collided with a bus, with that same bus, to a point where it will become fatal. And I really thank God it didn't happen. But if I was to report it, do you think anyone would have believed me? Maybe yes, maybe no. I guess we'll never know. Sure. But one thing I kept telling myself is that I'm a man. You see, what we've been fed by the society, I'm a man. You don't have to, mambo madogo. You have to deal with your brain, not with your emotions. But if I was to deal with my emotions, ningejipata nilireport kwa boss. Na hata ningereport kwa boss. Nini ningefanyika? She's a woman, he's a man. Just seduction. And it's normal. Seduction is a weapon that they use. And not once and not twice. I recently had a fallout as well with a friend. Sitamtaja. But it's due to the same thing. The same thing. Women think they can do anything with seduction. No, you can't do it. But to most men, that is our weakness. Weakness yetu mara mingi ukuwa ni wanawake. Mwanamke wewe atakuja umwambiwa, let's say perhaps I told my boss, this is happening at the workplace. Then remember, this is a girl. Akuje. And she does what they do. Do you think my boss will still look at the story the same way? No, he won't. And I guess I just let it slide. Sikutaka iende mbali, because kama ningekasirika, alikuwa anataka kuniharibia my career, ningeenda hata mimi nimreport. But something told me, don't waste your time. Haitaangaliwa the same way msichana angeenda kureport. Don't waste your time. And that's how I let it go. Nikaiacha tu iende na sijaifikiria tena.
We have talked a lot, and I've realized a lot. I've learned a lot through the story. You know, I would love to ask you this. In a situation where you start a relationship in a return of something, I have two questions on that. Do you think after maybe accepting the terms and condition of you getting that job, do you think that hapo katikati you will realize that you are doing something bad, and then you retrieve yourself, you back up, you say, no, I did it once when you wanted to offer me, and now we can stop what we're doing? Do you think by that time you stopping it, what you've already started, how will it be messy How will it be? You stopping what you already started, realizing that no, I messed up. Can we stop it? Yeah. Remember, you have already gotten what you wanted. And for her or for him, the same thing. Yeah.
I'd say that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because you can just imagine you got a job through sex.
Yeah.
At any point in time, this person will end up losing taste for you because sometimes it's just flattery or just an infatuation with someone. And at some point, it will fade away. It will all fade.
Yeah. And someone new will join the group again.
Exactly. Someone new will join.
Yeah.
And let's say it happens to continue.
Yeah.
And you feel like I did not do well by getting this job through sex. I have to end this. It could get messy in very many ways. Very many. Because try and imagine, I'm trying to put myself in that position. In the male perspective. I gave a girl a job because I slept with her. At some point, she comes and tells me, David, you know what? I don't want this to continue. How do you think I'll react? Of course, I'll feel like, no, you're taking away something I want. So I'll take away something you want as well. Your job. So it will get messy. I might end up firing you. And with you, you'll go and maybe sue me for how is it said in legal terms? I'm forgetting it. For firing you without clause.
Yeah.
So in that way you'll ruin my reputation, my company's reputation, probably your own reputation because you got a job through sex.
Yeah.
So try and imagine how messy it could be. Me losing my clients, me losing my business, my deals, you losing your dignity and all that. Of course, you'll win and I'll end up compensating you. And yes, I might lose financially, but it's messy both on my end and on your end. In my opinion, it's just better to avoid it. Also for men, the same way. Some men will get jobs because HR amemkufia. HR amempenda. And the moment inakuja kukua realized you have someone or you start loving someone else in the workplace because these relationships exist. Wacha tuache kujifanya as they exist.
Yeah.
People have office husbands and office wives.
Yeah.
So the moment me nitapata aka office girlfriend hapo, then the HR is like, no, that is me. Ni mimi nilikuleta. How the hell do you go again with another girl? She'll end up firing me. Na mimi sitaenda chini. I'll go and report you for sexual harassment. You'll lose your job. I'll lose my reputation as well. Na pia reputation yako.
Yeah.
And it will cause too much drama and messiness in the company.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's just better to avoid it because it's not worth it. I remember my first attachment, nilienda kutafuta. I had my hair long like this as well. And you know, mambo na attachment na kazi unaambiango ukifanya kazi kwa hoteli, you must shave. So I went to the HR, I explained myself, I did everything. I told her I like growing my hair because it's something I like and it gives me a certain kind of purpose. And she was like, I won't tell you to shave and never allow anyone to tell you to shave because of a job. Never shave because of a job. You deserve what you feel is valuable to you. And she gave me the role. And kwa hoteli kila mtu alikuwa like, David, you're the first guy to ever work at a 5-star hotel. His is a he brand. I won't mention the brand. With long hair. How did you get here? We will sit at the canteen taking a tea break and all the guys were shaved. Chini. Alafu mimi niko hapo na ponytail yangu inaanguka hivi. Wananiangalia and they will ask me, David uliingiaje huku? Na hii nywele. Ulala na HR, si ndio? You see? Lala na HR. Because there is no other way uliingia hapa. So I guess ikakuwa ni a small issue ya profiling kidogo but pia hiyo sikuichukulia sana because it's just talk. But that tells you hizi ni vitu zina exist. Sometimes people get favors in jobs, in businesses just because of that part yenye watu wengi watakangi kuongelea.
So people have normalized it. It's a normal thing to people.
Exactly. You're also a man.
Yeah.
You know how we operate.
Yeah.
Our bodies zinakimbizanga damu 24/7.
Exactly.
24/7. For a girl, she'll only feel that during ovulation, probably. But us, and I told a friend of mine, Juzi, it's usually 24/7.
Yeah.
It's always a fight between you as a person and your emotions to a point. Sasa hapo ndo inakuja, men have to use their brain, not their emotions. Because if you follow your emotions, you do some very crazy stuff out here. So, ukiweka hiyo into consideration, most people assume just because dem akikuja kukukatia unafaa tu ingia box. Na si once nimesikia by the way that men wanakuanga so easy to kuingiza box. Men wanakuanga so easy kufanya nini. You see, but it's not easy. Try me. It's not easy.
but men always say that is an opportunity.
Exactly.
Mtu anasema guy, have you heard this story where men have normalized this thing that like you got raped by a woman, then you start crying, or you take it to maybe to a social media, or you just tell somebody and they will like what are you saying?
Didn't you enjoy it?
Yeah, what are you saying? Like people have normalized some things, so you find yourself in a situation where you don't want to share it because when you say it, people will be like, you got raped. That was nice. You enjoyed it. Yeah. So and the what all is like, how did that happen? How can a man find yourself in such a situation? So it's a very tricky situation, a very tricky conversation to start with men. That's why we always say sometimes in some situations men are our own enemies. Yeah.
Because I'm only trying to imagine if that happened. I wouldn't even tell you, because why? It's assumed that men enjoy these things more than women.
Yeah.
So ukikuja kuambia mtu ati nilikatiwa, nikiko harassed kwa job na mwanamke, people will be like, and you refused? How did you refuse? But it's so uncomfortable.
Mungu bariki wengine pia.
I guess it's just values.
Yeah.
But for me, I can't just go I get out here.
Yeah.
Because we're in a society that everyone is up for themselves. It's a man-eat-man society. I get what I want from you. You get what you want from me.
Yeah.
Everything has become transactional.
Yeah.
So you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to deal with. So you might go and say something somewhere, a man, and people will be like, you got something in the end.
Yeah.
You got pleasure, you got that job. And there's this guy, I saw Ali post his story back to the topic. This guy, mwenye nilikuwa nakwambia Ali post the first story I saw.
Yeah.
This guy was working at a media, I guess it's a media house.
Yeah.
And she refused a woman in a top position in that company. And that woman told her, just to summarize it, she told her, you'll never get any opportunity in the media industry in Kenya, and you'll never get any deals, and you'll never get anything. So she was pent up on trying to ruin his reputation in the media industry. Na unajua mambo ya media, ukiharibiwa ukiharibiwa jina mahali pamoja, you'll start losing deals.
Yeah.
You'll start losing a reputation, and your reputation will be tarnished. So trying to get back up again might be a tough one. So I don't know how he handled it. I was waiting for him to tell me more on how it went. But eventually, before he even explained the story, he told me he knew how to manage it. And the story is now, he's about to share it on social media.
Yeah.
And now that he did that, you see, he saved his reputation, he saved his job, and now at least he'll continue working smoothly. But angeamua kunyamaza, kama mimi vya nilinyamaza, angeharibiwa jina. Na deals zipotee, probably industry ulitaka kufanyia your passion, hautaifanya kazi tena. And that is just but one. Ni mingi ziko, tusiende mbali. Kitambo a while back, I've been having this debate na watu wengi sana. Mambo na domestic violence, mambo na all this about men and women. I know kitambo men used to beat up women.
Yeah.
But saizi mi nasemanga you don't have to revenge ati useme juu kilifanyika kitambo hata nyi wacha kifanyike saizi. Because na sisi once mtamaliza na sisi tutarudi tena. Tukimaliza mtarudi, itaishi hivyo. It will always be back to back.
Yeah.
You do this to us, we do this to you. You do this to us, we do this to you.
Yeah.
So you remember back maybe some 5-7 years ago, these stories are Nyeri about men getting their manhood chopped.
Yeah.
How many of those cases were taken seriously? I know this might start a debate.
Actually ilikuwa tu story tu kuongelea, and but it happened that I happened to appear to some conversation about that, and you could clearly see that through the men venye walikuwa nasema, you could clearly hear some of them saying that mwanamke anaanza kukukata aje, like men were against men. Yeah, so somehow people didn't take it serious. So eventually that conversation died. Yeah, and I don't think that it was really taken serious. Yeah.
So you see, saizi ukienda uambie mtu hata kwa polisi. Yeah, you just try. Go and go to a police station and say, my wife beat me up. The first thing they'll do, they'll laugh at you.
Yeah.
And they'll start ridicule.
Yeah.
And you'll feel like you did the wrong thing to go and report. But if it was a girl, I had a debate with a friend of mine. Juicy too. And we never concluded this debate. But we ended up agreeing to disagree. Kienda report kama mwanaume, nobody will believe. But ingekuwa ni msichana.
Yeah.
She will go, she will be hard, and I tell you, hiyo siku utalala cell.
Yeah.
Hiyo siku kama utapatikana, you'll sleep in the cells.
Yeah.
So that tells you something about, it's just, let's say, our justice systems. And wacha hata ikifika kwa koti per se, I can say our justice system is kind of right.
Yeah.
But huku chini, the justice system at the bottom, like the police, the law enforcement, they are not taking these things seriously.
Yeah.
I listened to another conversation you had, I guess it's the last session.
Yeah.
About the guy who was saying that as a man, hakuna mtu atakuchukulia hiyo mzigo yako hivyo.
Yeah, you have to.
That the girl child has, I remember hearing him say that the girl child has kind of been overempowered than the boy child.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel the same for the longest time. But we can't just keep saying ati tulie, tuseme ati atuangaliwi.
Yeah.
So it's for us as men to lift each other up.
Yeah.
Ukipata mwanaume mwingine muinue. Ukipata mwingine inua. Na si kusema uache wanawake, inua hata wanawake. My dad has always told me one thing. If someone does you a bad thing, return a good deed. itakuwa umewekelea makaa moto kwa kichwa. In his words, umewekelea makaa moto kwa kichwa, in that this person will always be like, watu tunawafanyianga hivi, mbona wanaturudishia mazuri? You see, you can imagine, umechapa mtu, then huyo mtu anakuja na anakununulia gift. Hata utakaa chini and you'll be like, how can you gift me and when I've just beaten you? It won't make sense.
Yeah.
But it's just for us to do what we can to lift each other up as men, and lift even the women. If we can all work together, I can say. And through that, pole too, hata hizi mambo za femicide, vitu kama hizi zote hazingekuwa if people were working together. Na si ati kusema I am totally against it. And some things, I guess, ni juu kuna kuanga na imbalance somewhere. There is always an imbalance. Ukiona there is something happening, bad ina happen sana, jua there is something good haifanywi enough. That is why hiyo imbalance inakuwa. If there is something good ina happen sana, mabaya lazima mta expect. Because there has to be a balance of good and bad.
Actually, this is a conversation, is not a conversation of us being against other gender. It's a conversation of two genders being equal.
Yes.
At the same level, treated equally at the same level. Imagine a situation where you rape a 18-year or a 17-year girl. Believe me, you'll rot in jail.
True.
Put yourself in a situation where a 30 years woman rape a 17 years boy or 18 boy. Tell me if kuna hiyo kesi venye itashikiliwa the same way ingeshiko hii.
No, it might go to court here.
Yeah.
But haitakuwa na uzito. It won't have the same level of heaviness for the girl child and the boy child. And I guess ni juu ya the traditional rules zenye zilikuwa in our upbringing as men. Wazazi wetu, the men wa kitambo walikuwa naambiwa wanaume wasili. Nowadays men are crying. And it's good to cry. Cry as much as you can. Because I usually tell people this. If men were not supposed to cry, then Mungu hangetuweka machozi. Angetuweka mate mingi. Kwa emotional unatema mate kando, arudi unaongea. But alituweka machozi ya kulia. Atikauka kisabuni. No. And that is why most of the previous generations, look at it, most men are either rotting in jail. That is 1. 2, rehabs. 3, watu wengi wako tu kunje without purpose. Most men from the previous generations. Then there's hii generation yetu. Tu vijana tunaendesha gari kubwa ukunje. Young boys and girls are doing big things out here. Things our parents were not able to do. Because it all starts in the mind. Our parents walikuwa closed off that. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. Girls, don't talk about menstrual cycles in front of boys. Nowadays inaongelewa. Don't talk about sex to your kids. Nowadays it's common. And ukirudi nyuma, tukiangalia on the boy child, ilikuwa mwanaume usilie, mwanaume usifanye nini, mwanaume kauka. Mwanaume ni kukauka kama sabuni, kauka kama mawe. And through that, most of our fathers and our grandfathers walilelewa in a very toxic environment. A very toxic one. So, most men wa hiyo time hawakuwa wanaangaliwa sana kama wasichana. Msichana unajua ataangaliwa vizuri juu mwishowe atauzwa, ng'ombe zitaletwa. The dowry will be brought to the girl's home, but mwanaume ndio unaenda. So your dad was trying to pressure you to become a man so that you go and take another family's girl. So you can imagine all that pressure. I can say, roles, in terms of roles, na that's when nasema it's all balance. In terms of roles, girls walikuwa nafinywa. But in terms of things to do with emotional support and upbringing, the boy child was always down. So through that most men wanakosa purpose, unakosa nguvu, unakuja unang'ang'ana maisha yako yote, unatafutia familia, pesa haitoshi. On top of that, the society inakufinya kama mwanaume kukuambia hata ukiwa na shida, hata ukiwa umesota aje, usilie, kauka. So it builds up bitterness. Your bitterness ina build pole without you knowing. And that is why unakuta mwanaume anafanya tu kikitu. A man will do something that will make you wonder if that is a man or an animal. Because you suppressed his emotions to a point and if you put pressure on something, at some point it will have to burst. And when it does, even a volcano, when it erupts, it will burn everything around it. So when a man gets to that point, he will burn the family. Atakuwa na resentment against the family, friends, everything. And some actions sasa hapo ndo zinakulead either to drugs and substance abuse, kulala na wasichana wengi, kutoa stress. With that nayo inaleta storia, watoto wengi, mafamilia mingi za nje, nini. That's why utapata kitambo kulikuwa na makesi mingi za polygamy, watoto nje, hata si watoto like bastard kids like from different mothers. You see, from different mothers. So with that, men walikuwa na I can say na hadi wale hawataikubali because they don't like admitting they are weak. Men wa kitambo hawataka kuadmit they are weak, but they were weak in that the emotions were weak. And once you're not able to manage your emotions as a man, manage them but don't use them. Manage them but use your brain to manage them. But sasa ukishindwa kuzimanage, that juu esteem yako iko chini, your bringing has been low as a man. My dad has been telling me that ati mwanaume ni hivi, mwanaume si kulia, mwanaume ni kukua chap. Most of them zilinisaidia actually for me to start my own company, and I really thank him for that. And most of them zingine zilikuwa za kunionyesha wanaume ati hawafai kufanya hivi, na nilishingi kumquestion, am I a rock? No, I'm not a rock. I'll cry. And nowadays I even tell my brothers, if you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like screaming, scream. Let it all out. Because it's not weak. But through that, hiyo upbringing ya wazazi wetu wanajaribu kuileta kwetu. But sasa sisi Gen Zs, if you've realized something about us, we don't follow rules. Utaambiwa usifanye hivi, ndio utafanya. So we end up trying to make our own rules. So utaambiwa mwanaume ni kukauka kisabuni usilie, nitalia, utafanya. Na through that tumeanza kuwa empowered sisi wenyewe. I know the society inasema girls are empowered, but also men ukiangalia, most of us are empowering ourselves. Si must empoweriwe na watu. Unakuja unajiambia, I can admit I am feeling a certain point of weakness. I'll come and talk to you. I'll tell you, Awilo, something inanisumbua. Na ni ukweli inanisumbua. Na kulia utanibeba ni kama ni shida. Hata wewe probably labda unalianga. So through that pole I come to realize, talking through those things zinanitoka, I can now work in peace. I can have friendships in peace. I can have relationships in peace, and everything will flow smoothly. But our dads, mtu anatoka job jioni, unakuja unakutana na bibi yako asubuhi alikufukuza na matusi. Unakuja unakutana na mtu probably alikutandika coffee asubuhi. Unakuja job imekufinya, you're back home. Watoto wanaona kama wewe ndiye the enemy in that house because women are emotional. Hata watoto wanajuanga watasupport mama badala ya baba most times. So through that, wanaume wengi wana end up kwa pombe, ni making irresponsible choices and decisions. And I can say wazazi wetu waliwafail in terms of the boy child. Most of them, not all of them, most of them failed them. Kwa sababu we need to start embracing emotional how do I call it? Let's say just the emotional intelligence. Kukua watu, we can tell each other as men, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. And that is how we are able to manage these things. Sisi kama vijana wa sahi. And that is how we are able to achieve bigger things than our parents. Because we realized something yenye wao hawakujua.
Sure. You talked about let's go back kidogo. I didn't want to interrupt you. We talked about the office boyfriends and office girlfriends. And is an issue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is an issue right now. I was going through an article, a certain article, and the husband was describing how he hates the office thing, the corporate thing, how you can lose a wife or a man to another man in the office or to another woman in the office. How the office is so messy nowadays. When your wife is outside there, you don't even trust her or you don't even trust your husband. How is the office boyfriend and girlfriend?
That is existent.
Yeah.
In very many offices.
Yeah.
Venye tu inakuanga chini ya.
Kwanza kuna hii kitu inaitwanga team building. We are going team building for 4 days. We are going to have a team building for 4 days, maybe in Mombasa. Yeah.
Yeah, and they travel together.
Yeah.
They do things together. You know, ukiangalia, that is now another topic of relationships.
Yeah.
In most relationships, I can say, ni kuelewana. But sasa, in terms of office girlfriends and boyfriends,
yeah,
it's that when you go to the office, you spend most of your time in the office. That's right. And let's say you and me were working in the same place.
Yeah.
I get to the office at around 8 till maybe 6 in the evening. That is around 8 hours.
8 hours.
Try a transit. In the morning, I have time to transit from home to the job and from job to home.
Yeah.
Also, remember, there's time for friends.
Yeah.
In the evening, probably, is the only time I have time with my girlfriend or my wife.
Yeah.
Man. Au even as a woman, that is the only time.
Yeah.
Utaingia kwa nyumba jioni. Pia usisahau kwa nyumba. Kama mko na watoto, mko na time kwa nyumba na watoto, you have to take care of the kids kidogo, walale. Then usiku kama mtaenda kufanya mambo yenu hadi asubuhi kama mtataka.
Yeah.
But we both know itaenda hadi asubuhi.
Yeah.
So the most time utakaa na mtu wako 4 hours jioni.
Yeah.
So hii ingine ni kulala until asubuhi.
Yeah.
You see, you won't have time to talk, you won't have time to do all this. Now, she goes to the office and he goes to the office, different offices. At the office, I'm seeing someone, let's say, you know, we could be working, but si kusema sita kuangalia hivi nione.
Yeah.
From 8 in the morning to 6. Remember, we are going for breaks together, we are going for lunches together. If we are going for company trips, you're going together because I won't carry my wife. Yeah. And if I'll carry them, hata kuwa kwa offices zenye tunaenda kufanya vitu za kampuni.
Yeah.
So, through that, I guess, inafanya watu wenye wako kwa office, in most times, not all of them, I can say it's a matter of principle.
Yeah.
Most of them, if you're easily carried away, utabebwa.
Yeah.
Na utapata mtu wako kwa office. Unapata uko na bibi nyumbani, na uko na bibi wa kazini. Uko na bwana nyumbani, na uko na bwana wa kazini. And it happens. Now, honestly, I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah.
Because ukipata mtu wako hivyo, there is something you're lacking at home. And unafaa ukae chini ujiulize, what am I lacking at home? What am I lacking from my husband? What am I lacking from my wife? Because if everything is okay, then why do I need this? You see, drinks, affairs, nini, all the messiness. No, it's too much. But sasa, that is part of what made me want to become an entrepreneur. Yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But with my previous girlfriend,
yeah,
I tried to make it easy because I knew this was coming. Because if tungepata job, probably angekuwa na shuku because I'm the kind of guy who gets along with very many people.
Yeah.
So nikasema pia, by the way, entrepreneurship is good because I'm running my own business. I can literally get up at around 12 if I want to. Nikijisikia kuamka mchana nitaamka, nikijisikia kuamka jioni nitaamka.
Yeah.
Because anyway, it gets to a point as an entrepreneur, money starts working for you. You don't work for the money.
Yeah.
So, si kama mtu wako kazi ni must end a job. You see, if my wife tells me, babe, leo nataka tuende somewhere, sitamwambia boss wangu ataninyima ruhusa.
Yeah.
I'll just tell her, tutaenda, kama pesa iko, we'll go. Because I have the time.
Yeah.
But sasa you can imagine, you don't have time for your family, you don't have time for anything. Huyu ataenda kufall in love na mtu ako na yeye kazini, kwa sababu huyo ndiye most times mchana. Usiku ni kulala, uko na uchovu ya kazi, umefika home, you're so tired, you want to sleep. Then you wake up in the morning, it's the same routine every day, and it gets so tiring.
Yeah.
And if you know something about a routine, ukizoea, jioni ni huyu, kuamka asubuhi, kwenda job, you'll start looking at something new. Unaanzanga kuona something new.
Yeah.
That friend, I never used to see her like this, but now I'm craving something new.
Yeah.
And I kind of like her. I think I like her.
Yeah.
No. So, hiyo ndio ina bring about vitu kama hizo.
So, okay, it's obvious we have to go to job. Mm-hmm. Is there any way we can try to, because automatically tutaenda job.
Mm-hmm.
Na ni kama ni job nina still our joy. And we have to look for that money. We have to stay there for the whole day.
Yes.
So it's a tricky situation. I think
tricky.
Is more than now respect how you carry yourself.
Uh-huh.
And how you have a conversation with your partner at home.
Partner. True.
Yeah. Is more of conversation and more of respect. I think, because automatically in a rare cases you'll find that many people are employed. Yeah, so automatically we'll find ourselves in a place of work. True. So how do I carry myself? How do I respect my partner? Do I have a respect for my partner? Or so I think it's a matter of you respecting your partner and you having a true conversation with your partner. You starting that conversation, what you feel your partner is doing wrong, so that you have a conversation on it and try to change some things. I think, yeah,
it's a matter of trust.
Yeah.
And respect.
Yeah.
Because if I respect you as my person,
yeah,
there are some things I'd not do, because they'll end up hurting you.
Yeah.
And maybe even breaking what we have.
Yeah.
So if I respect you, I respect myself.
Yeah.
There are some things I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
But pia inakuja kwa malezi.
Yeah.
Kuna watu wanangi hizi vitu zikiwa kubwa.
Yeah.
Mara mimi sionangi zikiwa kubwa. But for me, if I see someone doing it, the first thing I'll ask you, what do you think you're lacking from your partner? Is it sex? Is it a partner you can talk to? Because there are things that affect.
Yeah.
Let's say you find a woman sleeping with a man at the workplace.
Yeah.
There could be very many reasons. One, my partner doesn't listen to me. So at the office, I'll be that partner who will always listen to you.
Yeah.
Hata nikiona umesema hii chakula ni baridi, chakula yangu imepoa, nitakuonyesha nimesikiza hadi yako katai ni detail. Let me warm it for you. Let me do this for you.
Yeah.
Nikikuja uniambie. So at some point you will start opening up. You know, my husband at home doesn't do this, doesn't do that. Then I'll try to act as the opposite of your husband. Okay. I know I'm not that. Najua mimi probably ni kama huyo husband wako.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll start acting like the opposite. I'll try to be the better version of him.
Yeah.
So nitaanza kufanya chenye anafanya mbaya, anafanya uzuri yake. Hakusikizi, nitakusikiza.
Yeah.
Hakuhagu kilia, nitakuhug, and we'll even cuddle na viti za ofisi.
Yeah.
Hakufanyi nini, nitakufanyia. You don't get time to go out on Sunday, I'll take you out. You see?
Yeah.
So in the end, utaanza kuona mwenye niko naye kwa nyumba ni mkebe.
Yeah.
Huyu mwenye niko naye kazini ndiye mwanaume.
Yeah. Kumbe huyu mtu ni the worst.
Then we come and start making it official. Sasa umekuwa wangu permanent, umeacha mtu wako. Na mimi sasa kuna mwingine sasa, because hii infatuation ilikuwa hapa katikati, this kaflattery ilikuwa hapa kaka. Hii ka fakeness kalikuwa itaanza kufade.
Yeah.
Itapata kengine. Sasa uanze kuona bwana yako mwingine kwangu mwenye ulimuacha. You start seeing him in me. Then utaishingi ka cycle. There, after there, after there. So for me, I recommend, if you feel like something is not working, talk.
Yeah.
Kuja uniambie, babe, I know you don't listen to me and I want you to start listening.
Yeah.
If tutajaribu na ishindikane.
Yeah.
Let's separate.
Yeah.
Go and heal.
Yeah.
Before upate mtu mwingine. Usipate mtu mwingine kama uja heal. Because you'll end up hurting yourself even more. Because wanaume tuna fake. Girls, men can fake things. And I know. Now that's why wataishingi kusema, men are dogs. Men are trash.
Yeah.
Not all men are trash. Not all men are dogs.
Yeah.
It's because mi ukikuja unipea shida yako hivi, I'll try to act as the absolute opposite of the problem. Na hiyo ndo kitu most ladies hawajui.
Yeah.
Wewe unadhania ati huyo bestie unaitanga bestie. Ati anakujanga unampea mashida zako za relationship yako ati bestie unakuja unampea unamfungulia mashida zako za relationship.
Yeah.
The moment you open that door, in short you're telling this man, this is how you should approach me.
Yeah.
Hivi ndo napenda kuapproachiwa, si hivi venye bwanangu ananifanyia, boyfriend yangu ananifanyia.
Yeah.
So I'll start being that which you're missing until tukue na wewe ndo utarealize huyu mtu kumbe alikuwa ameficha.
Yeah.
But once you take time to heal, you look at someone not out of chenye ulikuwa na lack, but what you feel is right for you.
Yeah.
And I guess that is what, hiyo ndo mistake watu wengi hufanya.
Yeah.
Kudhania ati just an office fling can be a fling. Itakuwa ka fling na kataendelea pole.
Yeah.
And it will grow. Grow. I've seen it. It almost happened to me.
Okay. It has been an amazing conversation. Do you really enjoy the conversation?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It has been really a nice conversation. And for sure, I've learned a lot. Yeah. I've really learned a lot. When you're having such conversations, sometimes you get to gain some new experience and some new thinking capacity. Yeah.
True.
Thank you for that. So, I think we will have to end it here. But before that, what is that one thing that maybe if you're given opportunity, maybe to change, will change?
In my personal life,
in general, let's say you are given that power to change how the society think about genders, how the society live their life. What is that one thing that you love to change?
I'd advocate for emotional intelligence awareness.
Yeah.
Because most of these things that we do, even the people that kill, they kill because of an emotion.
Yeah.
And an emotion can make you do something crazy.
Yeah.
So if you love someone, it's because of an emotion. If you hate someone, that's an emotion.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're starting to like someone, it's an emotion.
Yeah.
If you feel bitter, that's an emotion.
Yeah.
So it's about time that we start empowering not just men.
Yeah.
That emotional aspect.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to get emotional about things.
Yeah.
But as a man, don't deal with emotions.
Yeah.
But just know that that is the only thing I'd change. If I was to change something in everyone, is how the emotions work.
Yeah.
Because with that you'll start to find men wakiwa open kuongea, wakiwa open, cause acha nikwambie wanaume wanapitia vitu mingi huku nje but they can't talk.
Yeah.
Kazi unashinda mwanaume, kazi imekufinya, simu inapigwa left, mtoto amefukuzwa school fees, mtoto amefanyiwa nini. Hiyo pressure yote inakufinya na huwezi enda kuambia mtu.
Yeah.
If there is one thing I'd change is to put us on the same level of emotional intelligence and emotional, let's say, nitaisemaje, kuiflatten tu itoshane.
Yeah.
That the same way a woman can come and tell me kitu imefanyika hivi na hivi na hivi, na nikusikize. Expect a man can also come and tell you kitu imefanyika hivi na hivi na hivi. Personally, I don't hide it. Mimi nikiumia and I have someone to talk to, I'll talk to them. Be it my mom, I talk to my mom, I talk to my dad, even my own brothers and my friends as well. Wenye ni close, the close friends. I have a circle of very close friends. Those are the only people I can tell. Nitawakuta na nitawaambia this and that. They're actually girls and they actually understand. Actually, they don't even judge me and I won't judge them. And inanipea comfort to feel like I can say some things without being judged, without kuangaliwa kama niko weak. Because, and I'm really glad for that. But most men don't have that. Mabeshti ni wenye utakuja umwambia kitu akwambia acha wewe, stop it. But we really need to be on the same level of emotion, let's say emotional support. Support girls emotionally as well as you support men. Amazing. But men, don't forget, you need to think with your brain, not your emotions. Wanaume hiyo ndio inatusaidianga kufanya decisions zingine wanawake watashindwa. Because sisi haturukiangi maneno. Tutatulia, tufuate hadi mwisho.
Nice one. That was so powerful. I'm impressed about that. One word as we end up the conversation.
Thank you for hosting me.
Karibu.
You guys subscribe to the Untold Truth on YouTube.
Nice one.
Awilo is a very good friend of mine. And I just hope we'll continue lifting each other's men and women as well. Hakuna mtu ataachwa nyuma. Tuinuane wenyewe kwa wenyewe as youths. Kama wazazi wetu washa grow na washa kuwa, wacha sisi wenye tuna grow tuinuane wenyewe. Yes.
Karibu sana. I'm happy having you here, for you to accept to sit in this desk of the Untold Truth. We really appreciate as the whole team of the Untold Truth. Karibu sana. Where can we find you for those people who may be interested in maybe to want to travel? Like hata mimi nataka kwenda Tanzania jamani.
If you want to access any travel opportunities or any travel itineraries, you can visit www.thetourfront.com or email info@thetourfront.com or reservations@thetourfront.com. Our socials, The Tourfront Luxury Adventures and Travels, on Instagram, on Facebook, and we are even on Pinterest. And we'll be glad to assist. Anything.
Nice one. Guys, we had an amazing conversation. Even you yourself, you can tell. We always say that your feedback is very important for us. We really care for your feedback because, your feedback takes us to another level. So tell us what you think you feel maybe we went wrong, or what you think that we should adjust on that. We really care and expect that from you. Thank you for being here the whole episode. We really appreciate your time being here. As we always say that stay real, stay wise, stay safe. Remember that the power of amazing conversation makes your tomorrow better. Remember that this episode is brought to you by Creative Economy Practice right in the heart of Lavington. If you want to know more about them, kindly reach out to me or reach out to the Untold Truth or just DM us, and we're gonna tell you more about them, how you can work with us. And remember, David is here and we will be working with David. So prepare to travel. If you want to travel to UK, if you want to travel to USA, if you want to travel to Uganda, to Tanzania, if you want to travel to Masai Mara jamani, if you want even to go to inaitwanga aje, inaitwanga safari park, inaitwanga ya Kenya hii Diani, pia ukitaka kwenda kuona wanyama, he can take you there. So kindly just reach out to him. He's a nice guy and he's doing an amazing job outside there. We really appreciate your time being here. See you next episode. Bye for now.